what, $4 more than this? Than one of these? It's crazy. Gots to get the Scorched Xenomorph if you don't have it yet. Alright, let me make sure everybody's in focus. Again, having a hard time telling. It looks pretty good. Yeah. Alright, there is your Night Cougar Alien. Hello! Today on the channel, we're going to be unboxing Night Cougar Alien. This is a NECA figure, part of Aliens figures. I think this was a Kenner Retro throwback figure. I got it on sale on Amazon. I thought he looked pretty cool. There's also a Panther Alien. He looks exactly like this, but I didn't like his coloring. It's a lot lighter, like kind of tans, and he looks like a Panther. And I just didn't. This is the one I wanted, and it was actually on sale. The Panther wasn't. So it was at one time, but it's not anymore. So, but yeah, got this Cougar one. I think it looks pretty cool. Let's just open this up real quick. Yeah, there it is. Looking pretty sweet. Alright, let's close it up, show you the back of the box. There it is. When I come up closer with this, we'll look at all these other ones, but man, there's a bunch I wish I would have got, because this figure has been out for a long time. But man, I missed out on a lot of really cool ones. We'll check those out. Here's a view from the first side. They make the NECA look like the old Kenner logo. I love it. Same font. And there's the other side. View from the top says Aliens. Let's see, how about a focus? There it is. Bottom barcode legalese. Well, not really legalese, it's more of just like the credits. Oops. There we go. Let's pull in his barcode just in case you need it for anything. There it is. So I believe this last two numbers are when that came out, so I believe this would be a 2021 figure. Alright, let's set it here, pull the camera back, get a little closer look at everything on the box, then we'll get them completely unboxed. Alright, I gotta come further back than that. There, that should do the trick. Ages 17 up. And it does say Aliens action figure. Night Cougar Alien with magnetic kamikaze parasite. Oh, interesting. That must be this. Huh. Alrighty, and there's what the old packaging would have looked like for the neck or the Kenner figure, I believe. And let's just look inside real quick. There's that picture there. That is so blurry. There we go. A little better anyway. Aliens, cool. I like his black and red look. It just looks really cool. Makes that red really pop. Looks mean. Looks scary. I like it. This must be the parasite thing. Nice. Alright, back of the box. Aliens. Sure that's in focus. There we go. Collect them all for ultimate battles. Sounds good. There's a blurb if you'd like to read it. And then all these figures. There's Ripley, Vasquez, Apone, Drake. And these are some cool ones. The Snake Alien's really neat. Rhino Alien. Rhino Alien version 2, I do believe, is on Big Bag Toy Store right now for about $40. Scorpion Alien just looks so cool. I wish I could have got that one. That thing looks great. This Mantis Alien also very cool. Gorilla Alien, sweet. The Warrior Alien looks to me just like the big chap. I don't know if it is or not, but I mean, it's cool. I'd like to have one, but I think he's closer to like just a big chap. Queen Facehugger, that thing's creepy. And then you've got a blue Warrior Alien, I could do without that. Purple Warrior Alien, could do without that. Panther Alien, that's the one I was talking about that I passed on because it's just like this alien, just the coloring I didn't really like. And Real Toys, 20th Century Fox. NECA. Alright, let's throw it here. Put the camera in a better position. Get this thing focused. Let me grab my X-Acto knife to cut that piece of tape. While I'm doing that, just want to say if you're enjoying this video, if you could give it a like. If you enjoy action figure unboxings, toy hunt, shelf tours, everything fun action figure related, and you have not subscribed to Hey, What That On My Shelf, go ahead and do that. You'll get all that action figure goodness in your feed. Plus, if you have a fun comment, that's greatly appreciated. Also, if you really want to help the channel out a ton, check out the affiliate link. So I link products to this video. and I do get a percentage of whatever sells when you find a product on this video through the link and purchase it. I do get a percentage of this, so that really would help this channel out a ton, help us to keep growing the channel, help us to keep doing this. I say us because it's pretty much my wife and I and daughter and, you know, family, and we love doing this, and you know, just a little bit of kickback here and there would really help keep us going. So would really appreciate that if you just take a look at least. All right, let's go ahead and get this Prowler out. This is not a Prowler. What is this? Night Cougar. I did the Prowler alien right before this, so I still got Prowler on the mind. All right, let's cut these ties. We've got one around the legs and tail, another one around that tail. I don't think I got it very good. Oh man, I think I got it. Another tail one, a neck one. I hate the ones around the neck. Hard to get to. A lot of these are really hard to get to. It's like split off. There we go. And then this one should be pretty easy. And then how is this in here? Oh, there he goes. And this, I think, can just pop out. Cool. This is the magnetic parasite. I don't know what it, like, I don't know if it really is magnetic. It's heavy. I don't know. All right, let's get this plastic out of the way. All these ties. Go on. Put my clippers away. And we'll check this out. All right. So real quick, I do want to look at this parasite a little bit more. Well, I want to see if it hooks to something on him. I don't think it does. I don't know if it's really magnetic or not. There it is. Yeah, I don't know. It looks like it might be. Interesting. All right, let's get this camera pulled back and we'll check out this alien because he looks cool. Really cool. There we go. Oh yeah, that looks really neat. I like this, the sculpt on it and the color. It's like flecks of like silver. Oh yeah, there's the alien with the other, the alien mouth with the other alien mouth. Alien mouth and an alien mouth. Love it. Xenomorph action. Very good. Yeah. Like the way this looks. I need to get a better focus. It kind of keeps going out of focus. There we go. Alright, so with all these figures that kind of walk on all fours more likely, they have a ball joint down in the neck here. You can move it all around, but then they have a rocker here for the neck so they can have their head straight out when they're crawling on all fours. And then you can actually go all the way down when they're on just two legs, which is so good because they're still going to be bigger than a lot of other figures, other characters, well, humans, of course. So I love the way they do the necks on these. You've got a ball joint here in the shoulder, or it's not a ball joint. It's a peg on a rocker, excuse me. Peg on a rocker. And then looks like you've got a peg on a rocker here, and then you've got up top, it looks like it's just a rocker. Is it? No, yeah, it's just a rocker right here. So you got a peg on a rocker and a regular rocker, and then you've got an up and down on a peg for the hand. The body is a big ball joint, so it can swivel wherever you need to, up and down. It can just go down and go up. It's just a lot of movement on these ball joints, and I like it a lot. The legs have a ball joint, but it also has this little swivel area here for the like a thigh swivel. So you can also, of course, spin it all the way around if you wanted to, get you where you need to go. Looks like you've got a front-facing. No, it looks like a peg on a rocker right there in that joint. This next joint looks like it's just a rocker. Yep, it's really tight. There it goes. So it's just a rocker on that joint. This joint is also a peg on a rocker, so you can actually swivel it too. And then you got a front-facing peg on a rocker, so that, of course, that can swivel as well. And then for the tail, they usually just do a peg right here, so you can swivel it, but it is bendy wire, the tails. Oh, it's great. This tail has a different look than a lot of the other ones I have. I like the little poker on it. That's creepy. This is a great looking figure. Loving these aliens figures. Alright, let's see if I can get this camera in a better position because it is all up in my grill. There we go. Alright, so sometimes I like to do a pose that's, I call it the cheater pose because I use the tail as like a third leg. Sometimes it's hard to real quick get a cool dynamic pose, but let's see what we can do getting the tail involved. We gotta come down a little bit with that tail. I do love that tail though. The end of that tail looks so good. Okay, I'm having a hard old time with this. I don't know. I did the Prowler alien and the Spitter alien, and I didn't have this much issue. I think it's got to do with this tail. It needs to come further down. That's doing the trick. There's the cheater way. All right, man, does he look good? So creepy. Digging it. All right, cool. Finally got him standing. Let's set him about right here because I got some other figures to use. We'll put that parasite in between his legs. And then I'd like to get this camera in a better position. Something like that. And then let me grab my glasses and get this camera in focus because without them I can't decipher if it's focused or not. There it is. Okay, let's grab some other figures. So I got the Runner Alien from the Fireteam Elite. He's in an all-4 stance. This figure you could do the same. I do feel like the Night Cougar is just a little bit bigger than the Fireteam Elite figures, which is pretty cool. I like having different sizes. So let's actually move him over a little bit. So this was the Burster Alien. This is the Runner Alien. Looking pretty great. And this is my favorite alien. He's so big. He is the Alien Romulus Scorched Xenomorph. And he is worth the price of admission. He's huge, he's cool. I mean, he's what, $4 more than this? Than one of these? It's crazy. Gots to get the Scorched Xenomorph if you don't have it yet. Alright, let me make sure everybody's in focus. Again, having a hard time telling. It looks pretty good. Yeah. Alright. There is your Night Cougar alien. Stay tuned for some posing. Thanks so much for watching.